Here's a perfect example by Magnus Carlsen on how to develop your pieces and win. The year was 2005. He was already a GM, 2500 plus GM, and his opponent was 2390, European Championship. C4, C6, Slav defense. Fight for the center, knight f3. Knight f6, develop the knight. E3, bishop f5, develop the bishop. Takes, knight c3, develop the knight. Knight e5, one move back. Knight d7, that's a line like this. Fight for the center with knight d7. Queen b3 attacks 2 pawns. He says, I don't care about the pawns. Development, e6. Queen takes b7. Knight c5, d5. Rook b8. Take another pawn. Queen takes a7. Now rook is developed, knight is developed, queen is developed. What do we do next? Do we take a pawn? No, we continue development with a tempo. Bishop goes to c5, the queen runs away, and now castles. Look at this. Black developed, Magnus developed 2 bishops, knight and the rook. 4 pieces and castle, 5. What did white do? Knight and queen? Really? Really? And the pawn on e5 is hanging. If you try to stick to it, that's just it. Like d4, ed, rook b4, queen d1, bishop d4. White is crushed because there was never going to be castle. And black is completely winning. The game continued, bishop to e2, knight takes e5, castles. Now, what does black have? Center, development, and castle already. Only for one pawn, rook b4. The attack is starting. Rook b4, queen goes to d1. Look what white did. 2 pieces and castle. That's it. That's all white did. What did Magnus do? 2 bishops, knight and rook are ready to go. And he won the fight for the center completely. Queen f6, the queen comes closer. a3, rook h4, the rook is coming. White is going g3, attacking the rook. Apparently d4 was winning, just blowing up the center. If you take the rook, you take the knight. Rook d8 is coming. The last piece would join the attack. This is completely winning. Bishop h3, mate is coming. Horrendous attack. The game continued, queen g6. The queen comes closer with a pin. White goes b4. Well, you have to step away. Bishop to b6. And bishop to b2. White is desperately trying to complete the development. It's too late. The power of developed pieces is overwhelming already. Time to launch an attack. Knight g4 attacks h2. You cannot take the rook because knight e3 discover check. We're not even taking the queen. We're giving checkmate. So bishop f3 happened. Knight h2, bishop g2, bishop g4. The pieces just walked in. The pieces just walked in, and black won because any queen move, knight f3 is coming. Black has extra material. This is crushing. Why this was crushing? Center, development, castle as quickly as possible. Perfect game by Magnus Carlsen.